So if you're in a field that I mentioned in the previous video where this job is going to be obsolete, it's a good time to start working on one of these things. I'll tell you what the jobs are and how much they pay. What's going on, everybody? I'm Jericho, and this is Zap, and we are the now 6-time international award-winning pop hip-hop duo Banded Future. We make clean, fun music that everyone can listen to with a sound that is uniquely Californian. And right now, you are locked in, tuned in to the Life's a Circus podcast, where we talk about things that are funny, interesting, and then they're straight up ridiculous. So before we get into this thing, you can do us a huge favor, and you could become a member of our channel. But also you can like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with 2 people who want to not lose their jobs to the AI takeover. Okay, this is part 2. Okay, now when we last left our heroes being Bam, we were talking about the inevitable AI takeover. It was so eloquently illustrated by the Valuetainment YouTube channel, and was basically like, this is what's going to happen as it's happening now. This amount of jobs will be replaced by AI. So what can we do about it? So I'm here to let you know that there is hope. The last episode was all doom and gloom. We're all going to lose our jobs. We're going to eat mayonnaise sandwiches on the street in a week. But no, listen to your boy. I'll help you out. I'm going to help you get to the other side safely. So I'm going to let you know what you can do to avoid losing your job. Maybe you might have to change careers, but you won't be eating on the street. So there is a list of things as researched by the Pew Research Center that says these are the industries that won't be affected by the AI takeover. So if you are in one of these industries, you are in luck, because it's most likely that you will have a job even when the robot overlords come into power. Okay, so there's 8 of those. And our esteemed Zap, I will let you take a shot at what do you think is on there? Things that won't be touched.
I know one I've heard for sure is plumbing.
Interesting. It's not on this list, but it makes sense. Also, it's not on this list. So I don't know. You got to talk to Mr. Pugh, man. I told you. I don't know what he does, but you got to talk to him. But plumbing. That's
plumbing
smart,
is on the list, man.
Come on, the list is it. The list is it.
Any other kind of construction.
Also not on the list. Look, there's a couple I don't agree with, by the way, but
bogus. What does Pew Research know?
Like, talk to them. Talk to Mr. Pugh. Anyways.
Automotive mechanics.
No. That's going to be in there.
Farming.
How about a no?
What was the question again?
What are the jobs that will not be affected? Well, basically, they won't be automated by AI. The top 8 jobs. I have issue with a few of them. So
banking.
Also, no.
Emergency workers, police, firemen, paramedics.
Yeah, none of them.
You can't replace police and paramedics. What is this list?
I'm not saying that they're not. That's not true. I'm just saying they're not on the list. I'm just going by the Pew list, man.
Just give me the list, man.
Pew
is stupid.
They do research. That's what they do all day. I research stuff all the time too. It's called looking stuff up on Google, but they get paid for theirs apparently. So number 1 on their list, which I don't agree with at all, is they say teachers.
I was about to say teachers.
But here's the thing about that though. I feel like I've learned a lot from the videos, and I think you could learn a lot from not a person, honestly.
Yeah.
But maybe that's weird. So people don't want to go to teachers. Lawyers and judges. I think that is good. You know, things that need a lot of reasoning, that have a lot of implications on human lives. Don't give it to the robots quite yet. Directors and CEOs of companies. Okay. HR managers.
Although I have heard, I forget what company it was, where they use either AI or it's like a robot boardroom member that they use to like make decisions, which is pretty wild.
That wouldn't surprise me. Psychologists and psychiatrists, which that also makes sense. It's like, I understand how the human brain works. You need more than just a program, even though with the, I forget the 2 categories of the AI, the one that says they can learn a lot and the ones that they kind of program to do one thing.
Oh yeah.
But the ones that can learn a lot, there's a term for it, I'm forgetting it, but
machine learning or something like that.
It's related to that. But they're just saying that they're working on being able to understand the human psyche, and I guess by that, that maybe they could become psychologists eventually. That'd be very, very weird.
Yeah, that could go wrong so many ways.
We'll see. It's coming.
Oh, man.
Surgeons, which is good. Okay, need a steady hand. Computer systems analysis, whatever that means, analyzing computer systems. And then number 8, this says artists, like musicians and writers. I'm like, I don't know about that. There's a lot of not organic material created with AI now. And so I don't know about that one. That's meaning that I think at some point people will definitely accept AI created works as this is pretty good, so.
Yeah. This is bogus.
Look, you talk to Mr. Pugh or Mrs. Pugh. I don't know who it is. Anyways, so then the World Economic Forum said, okay, well, in order to avoid getting taken over, you basically need to increase your skills, right? The world is adapting, everything is changing, so you need some new skills. And so the top 10 skills that you can develop in order to better your chances of having employment in the future are creative thinking, analytical thinking, technological literacy, okay? There's curiosity and lifelong learning, because basically my teacher at school in college he's an older guy, but he was always on the cutting edge, the new stuff, because he was like, yeah, either you adapt or you become obsolete, like an iPhone, anything. That's what we are in this day and age. You need resilience, flexibility, and agility, because we wake up tomorrow and everything's different. And it's like, okay, what do we do? Well, AI can adapt, so we kind of have to pattern ourselves after what they do. System thinking, AI, and big data, and I'll get to that in a second, because AI is creating a lot of jobs. So they're mad about, taking all the jobs, but AI itself is creating a lot of jobs. Motivation and self-awareness, that's still a big thing. Talent management, and then service orientation and customer service, right? So those things, if you work on those things, you will have a better idea. Do you think there's anything that list is missing? Do you have any beef with the World Economic Forum?
No, the World Economic Forum is doing a lot better than Pew. Pew needs to take some notes on how to make a list that makes sense.
Maybe funny.
No, that all sounds good, especially the tech. You said technology something. What was it?
Technological literacy.
Yeah. I think that's a big one. Just kind of knowing like what things are, even if you don't like know how to use it, but you can't just be totally oblivious to like things that are changing the world. Like you got to know at least what artificial intelligence is, even like cryptocurrency, like that's what I think the area that I'm in, and it's just like there's so much going on that is not. Everybody's like Bitcoin. That's just like the tip of the iceberg, bro. There's this crazy stuff going on that is, you probably peek in and see what at least know what it is.
It's also crazy. Throwing that out there. And then finally, wow, I don't know the way. Why? Anyways, there are several jobs that you can get, and they all pay pretty well, that are related to AI. So at this time, and everyone's still figuring it out, so I don't think it takes too long to convert yourself into an expert in one of these fields. So if you're in a field that I mentioned in the previous video where this job is going to be obsolete, it's a good time to start working on one of these things. I'll tell you what the jobs are and how much they pay. There's machine learning engineering, pays $109,000. AI engineers, $160,000. Data scientists, $65,000. Computer vision engineer, $168,000. Natural language processing engineer. You have to teach these machines how to sound like humans, right? That's $86,000. Deep learning engineer, $141,000. AI research scientist, $115,000. Business development manager, $196,000. AI product manager, $128,000, and an AI consultant, $125,000. You got to have the AI consult you for things. So there's a lot of areas that are existing that you can get into and make a good amount of money right away. So just steer yourself towards that, because you don't want to fall into the category of being obsolete. You want to ask yourself the question, and the guy from, I don't remember, from the Valuetainment YouTube channel pointed this out. What leverage do you have in your field, basically? So think about that. What leverage do you have in anything that you do right now that would say, when everything changes, I still need this person? Because if you do have that leverage, then maybe you don't have a problem. But if you're like kind of bottom of the barrel, you're not really adding or contributing anything to your industry, then you might want to think about making that shift, right? So ways to avoid being replaced. That just summarize things: constant learning and improving, always good. Have people skills. That's always important. And then be able to be flexible, be agile, be nimble, and then anticipate the trends. So stay, like Zap mentioned, keep your ear to the what's happening next, what's coming, and then maybe learn how to anticipate. Because if you
listen to the plants because they're talking.
Exactly. So if you can tell people what's coming next, like, oh no, it's a aphid, or aphid's bad for plants. I don't know. Anyways, if you can anticipate the next trend, that you actually might be able to save yourself from unemployment. Okay, so make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share this video with somebody,
yes,
because
that's a trend.
Your grandma, people are living longer. Your grandma might need a third career. That's honest. That's just the world we're living in, right? She might be retired, and I was like, oh, I gotta go buy more turnips. So, okay, grandma, well, if you become an AI consultant, I'm sure you got stories. You could tell them about the good old days back country. And
what is happening?
I'm making up stories about people that don't exist. But in any case, there's what I'm saying is there's hope for everybody. The last episode was so doom and gloom. This one is all about, it's gonna be okay. Just spend some time working on yourself and developing your skills, and then you'll be able to be paid pretty well and survive in this new environment, even after the AI takeover. That is my message. I approve this message.
Yeah, whatever he said, because they're taking your job and taking your job. Don't get caught with your pants down. Ow.
They took our jobs. They took our jobs. Take our